Hi, so I'm a big football fan and I really wanted to figure out who wins the World Cup 2026. I actually tried this with the European Cup before and my model said Spain, so at the end, Spain won. Still, I want to try another approach this time. So my idea was this: instead of just predicting who wins, draws or loses, I would predict the actual scoreline of every single match and then play the whole tournament through thousands of times. Let me walk through how this works. First, we need data. For that, I'm using a dataset from Kaggle with basically every international match ever played, the date, the teams and the score. I drop everything before 1995. Then we need to know how strong each team is. For that I use ELO. Everyone starts at 1500 and after each match the winner takes points of the loser. If you beat a much stronger opponent you gain a lot, lose to a weaker one and you drop a lot. Big wins and important games count for more. Run that through 30 years of results and you get a rating for every team. Now the model itself. We turn the ELO gap between two teams into expected goals, so we call it lambda. The formula is lambda equals e to the power of mu plus beta times the gap over 100. Those two numbers, mu and beta, aren't guessed, they are learned from all that history. Mu is the baseline, roughly the goals you would expect in a totally even game. Beta controls how strongly the gap tilts the score. So for Spain against Congo, a gap of 400 gives us roughly 2.4 expected goals for Spain and about half a goal for Congo. From those two numbers we build a table of every possible scoreline. Goals roughly follow a Poisson distribution, so each team gets its own little spread. How likely 0 goals, 1 goals and so on are, and we multiply them together. So Spain wins about 80%, draw 50% and Congo wins about roughly 6%. And the single most likely result is 2-0 for Spain. Before trusting our model we have to test it on matches it had never seen. So on average it predicts about 2.05 goals a game and the reality was 2.78, so it's pretty well calibrated. Let's now go into the demo where we can simulate the tournament in a single run with a bracket, or we can run it like thousands of times to do a real Monte Carlo simulation. If you want to play around with the model yourself, then of course you can clone the repository and just follow the instructions in the README to do everything on your own. Okay, so I'm now on localhost port 5103 and this is our FIFA World Cup 2026 simulator. So first we have a look at how the ELO results are built. So this is every team that qualified for the World Cup. As you can see, currently on top, Spain, Argentina behind it, France, England. I think this is pretty reasonable. So this is the development of every team. And now what you can also do is to try and predict a single match. Let's pick a very strong team like Argentina and put that against, let's say, Curaçao. That should be pretty clear. As you can see, Argentina wins 88% of the time, 8% draw, 2% Curaçao win. So that is the probability for each score. 0-0 gets picked 3 times, 10 times 1-0, 15 times 2-0 and 3 times 3-0. So based on that we get the probability of a win, draw and win for the other team. Let's in the next step simulate a single run. So in this case we can just pick single run, say how fast you want to play it. In this case we just make it 2 times, or let's make it 3 times maybe, and then we simulate the tournament. So now we are in the group stage. Here we can see all of the predicted results. So this might take a few seconds. Now we are in the second match day. Something really surprising here. Okay. Germany wins at the end. Always good to see is the German, of course. Okay, knockout phase. Germany wins against USA. France against Germany. Croatia, Portugal. That would be really nice, but I never, I don't think that happens. Okay. Too bad, England won. So we've got a new world champion and that is England. So that was of course only a single run. In statistics you never predict a single event, but you always work with probabilities. So we do the exact simulation a few times more, in this case with the Monte Carlo simulation. And we can do something like this. We can do it 10,000 times. And here update steps. So these are the numbers of simulation that run at one time. Let's make it 1000 and decrease it a bit so we can see a little bit of variance. So here we are. Every top position is one World Cup win. Currently Argentina is leading, but that changes a little bit. So we can see Spain and Argentina are clearly favored, but Spain starts to lead. Okay, so here you can see our top contenders are clearly Spain, Argentina, France, a little bit surprising Colombia, but Brazil and Morocco and England are not so unexpected for me. So here we are, after 1000 runs, Spain won about 250, Argentina 210, so I guess these are the top contenders for the World Cup win, at least with my model. After that we've got France, Colombia, Brazil, England and so on, Germany with only 2%. But yeah, sometimes wonders happen, so we never really know. But as always, let me know in the comment who is your favorite team in the World Cup and what do you think about my model. Thank you very much for watching, see you in the next video, bye bye.